Hello, welcome to Shitty Tutorials episode 2. I just recorded myself making this beautiful animation, but I fucked up. So, basically I just did a really bad explanation on what to do. So, I'm going to redo it, and hopefully it's easier to understand. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to make a hip. This is where the leg is going to be attached to the body. Hi, future puffery fish here. I'm editing the video and I realized I did not fucking explain what the stroke tool was. So if you look to the left, here, I'm just gonna highlight it. That is the stroke tool. It makes straight lines and it is beautiful and I love it. That's the tool that I've been using the entire time. I don't use the stupid pen tool because the stroke tool is just 10 times better in my opinion. But I just did not explain that in the video because I don't fucking know. Anyway, go back to the video. Leg. So this, the top part of the leg. So, we're going to start off having it go straight down. And we're going to make it size of 4 pixels. And it won't be 4 pixels at an angle because, as you can see if I add another frame, 4 pixels at an angle doesn't look the same as 4 pixels on straight up and down. So we're going to make it 3 pixels at an angle. And I recommend having preview all layers and toggle onion skin on, but you can turn it off depending on the situation. So what this does is allows you to see. So what this does is in this preview right here. So let's duplicate, flip this. In this preview here, as you can see here, if we turn this off, if we turn off the onion skin, we can see the frame before and the frame after. If we turn off the preview layers, we can onion skin allows you to see the frame from before and the frame after and the frame before the frame you're on. The preview all layers allows you to see every layer. So if we turn this on and this off, you can see both the layers. So I recommend having both of them on so you can see everything at once. However, you can change this depending on how you feel about it. So let's add another layer, name this leg bottom, and put this below leg top. It doesn't really matter for what we're doing. However, it just feels better to have leg top on top and leg bottom on bottom. So the leg bottom will also be 4 pixels. However, it will be overlapping, so it'll be like this. So there's 1 pixel that connects, acting as a sort of kneecap. Alright, add another frame. So let's animate leg top first. So let's get rid of this. So leg top. So it's going to be, so how I like to animate is it swings back first. So it swings back, swings forward, forward again, sideways, angle, like that. So as you can see, we have this sort of forward motion, and the leg usually moves more forward than backward. And we have 6 frames here, and you will see why in a minute, but always remember to have the frames be equal when you're making the walking animation. I should probably explain this later actually. So, leg bottom. Straight down, 1, 2, 3, 4. At an angle, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right here, some people would put it like that, but I just think that's weird because normally it would be kind of straight to get that sort of hook. So as you can see here from the momentum, the leg goes back and then it stays at an angle as it moves forward so it doesn't touch the ground. And then we have this good looking, let me expand this. We have this good looking sort of front leg animation. So let's combine the two, leg front, and then let's make another frame, leg back. So that's going to be the back leg. So this is the reason why we have an even number of frames, because what we're going to do is we're going to take the first frame and then halfway down at 4, we're going to copy it. So the back leg will have a sort of swapped animation compared to the front. So on the first frame, the back leg will be the fourth frame. On the second frame, the back leg will be the fifth frame. On the third frame, the back leg will be the sixth frame. So in order to get that look, we're going to copy the first frame to the fourth frame, the second frame to the fifth frame, the third frame to the sixth frame. And basically each frame kind of shifts down by one. So then we get five on 2 and 6 on 3. And now I have a darker red prepared, and as you can see right now, it looks good, but you can't tell which one's the front and which one's the back. So we will use the Paint All Pixels tool to paint every single pixel this darker red. So now you can tell the difference between the front and the back leg. So we're going to merge the front leg with the back leg, and now we have this legs. Behold, legs. Now you can see that this makes a pretty good looking leg animation right there. So now we are going to make the torso. And we're going to make it a separate frame, and you will see why later. So we're going to go up by about 4, I think, and then we're going to put the head there. And then we're going to use this sheep, I don't know why it's a sheep, and clone it to every frame. So now we have a torso. You can make it bob up and down if you want, but I'm not going to do that because that takes time and effort, and I have no time. So the arms generally are opposite of the legs. So the leg is straight down. So the arm, which is going to be 4 pixels, will be straight down. Actually, let's make it 5. The arm will be straight down. And then the leg is going back. So the arm will be going forward. And then the leg is angled down. So the arm is angled forward. The leg is angled forward, so the arm is angled back. The leg is angled up, so the arm is angled down. And then the leg is straight back. However, the arm would not be straight back. It would actually be like this. So now we have this arm animation. And now we're going to do the same thing with the arm as we did with the legs. However, we're going to put the arm, the back arm, behind the torso, and you will see why later. So, take the arm. So same thing, frame 1, frame 4, frame 2, to frame 5, frame 3, to frame 6. If you delete a frame, then you can just Control Z, and Control C, Control V, Control Z all work with Piskel, which is really nice, and I love it for that. Piskel is really convenient. I would be very sad if they stopped allowing the use of Piskel. Alright, 2. Uh-oh. I did a oopsies. That's actually 5. I'm a dum-dum. If you want to delete whatever in the highlighted area, you press delete. Or, I think backspace? Yeah, backspace also works. And then 6. There. And now we're having the same problem as we did with the legs, where you can't tell them apart. So we're going to take our darker red, and we're going to do the same thing, where we make each and every single one a darker red. So there we go. Now we have this run animation. Very nice, very nice. So, the reason why the back arm is behind the torso is because the back arm is behind the torso. And when we merge the layer with the layer below it, we want to keep that back arm behind the torso. Because if you put the back arm right under the arm, and then you merge them down, you can actually see that the back arm is in front of the torso, and we don't want that. So we put the back arm behind the torso, merge them down, and now we have a run animation. And with this animation, you can speed it up so he's really booking it, but I'd say that doesn't look nearly as good. It looks like you're going to have a seizure. And you can add a moving background and whatever you want to this. And there you go, running animation.